Converting decimal number to binary number. So there are two methods in converting decimal number to binary number. First is subtraction method and the second one is successive division. So for this video, I will gonna use the subtraction method. So our first example of decimal number would be 85. So how are we going to convert 85 number to a binary number? So first, we should always remember and familiarize with the powers of 2. So 2 to the 0 power is 1. 2 to the first power is 2. 2 to the second power is 4. 2 to the third power is 8. 2 to the fourth power is 16. 2 to the fifth power is 32. 2 to the sixth power is 64. And 2 to the seventh power is 128. So now, we will not go farther because 128 exceeds 85. So therefore, we will not gonna use this. Instead, we will going to use a 64 because 64 is the next highest number that is less than 85. So first, let's put here 64. The next step would be subtraction. We will going to subtract 85 to 64. So 85 minus 64 would be 21. So let's box the 64. So the next highest number that is less than or under 21 would be 16. Again, we will not gonna use 32 because 32 exceeds 21. So let's put here 16. And subtract again. 21 minus 16 is equal to 5. So the next highest number that is less than or under 5 is 4. Let's put here 4. And subtract again. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. And the next highest number that is under 1 is 1. Let's put here 1 and subtract 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So we can stop here because if we were going to add this 4 number, it would be equal to 85. 64 plus 16 is 80, plus 4, 84, plus 1 would be 85. So now that we have these 4 numbers, we can convert these numbers into a binary number. So review, when we say binary, it only consists of 2 digits, which are 0 and 1. So because we have 64 here, we were going to put 1. We don't have 32, so we put 0. We do have 16, so we put 1. We don't have 8, so we put 0. We do have 4, so we put 1. But we don't have 2, so we put 0. And lastly, we have 1, so we put 1. So therefore, decimal number, which is 85, is equal to 1010101. So for this session, I will be using the second method in converting decimal to binary number. So the method that I will be using is successive division. So let's start with our decimal number. So the decimal number is 277. So the first thing that we should do is to divide it into 2. So 277 divided by 2 is equal to 138.5. So this means that we should put it as 138 remainder 1. So the next thing that we should do is divide 138 into 2. So it should be 69 remainder 0. So 69 divided by 2 is equal to 34.5. That means that we should put it as 34 remainder 1. So 34 divided by 2 is equal to 17 remainder 0. So 17 divided by 2 is equal to 8.5. So 8 remainder 1. So 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So remainder 0. So 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2, remainder 0. And 2 divided to 2 is equal to 1, remainder 0. And lastly, 1 divided by 2 is equal to 0.5. So 0, remainder 1. So we could stop here. So at the bottom, we have here the MSB, or the most significant bit. And at the top, we have the LSB, or the least significant bit. So the way we read this is from MSB to LSB. So basically, from the bottom to top. So therefore, 277 is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So since you are done converting decimal number into a binary number, so let's do the opposite. Let's convert binary number into a decimal number. So I have decided to choose or to use the 3 binary numbers that I've converted a while ago for us to find out if I will be getting the decimal numbers, which are 85 and also 277. So let's start with the binary number of 85. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So the first value is 2 to the 0 power. The second value would be 2 to the first power. The third value would be 2 to the second power, and 2 to the third power, 2 to the fourth power, 2 to the fifth power, and 2 to the sixth power. So what should we do? We multiply this. 1 times 2 to the sixth power is 2 to the sixth power. 0 times 2 to the fifth power is of course 0. 1 times 2 to the fourth power is 2 to the fourth power. 0 times 2 to the third power is 0. 1 times 2 to the second power is 2 to the second power. 0 times 2 to the first power is 0. And lastly, 1 times 2 to the 0 power is 2 to the 0 power. Now, let's find out the value of 2 to the 6th power. So, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is equal to 64. So whenever you see 0, just eliminate it and continue. 2 to the 4th power is 16. Eliminate the 0, and 2 to the 2nd power is 4. Eliminate again the 0, and lastly, 2 to the 0 power is 1. Add this. 64 plus 16 is equal to 80. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So therefore, this binary number is equal to 85. So let's proceed to our last example. Binary number, which is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So our goal for this example is to get the decimal number, which is 277. So same procedure again, same steps. So the first value is 2 to the 0 power, 2 to the first power, 2 to the second power, 2 to the third power, 2 to the fourth power, 2 to the fifth power, 2 to the sixth power, 2 to the seventh power, and lastly 2 to the eighth power, and multiply. 1 times 2 to the 8th power is, of course, 2 to the 8th power. 0 times 2 to the 7th power is 0. Also 0. And also 0. And 1 times 2 to the 4th power is 2 to the 4th power. And another 0. Plus 1 times 2 to the 2nd power is 2 to the 2nd power. And another 0. And lastly, 1 times 2 to the 0 power is 2 to the 0 power. So once again, guys, whenever you see 0, just eliminate it, okay? And let's find the value, or let's get the value of 2 to the 8th power. So 2 to the 8th power is 256. So eliminate the 0. Let's proceed to 2 to the 4th power. 2 to the 4th power is, of course, 16. Eliminate the 0. And 2 to the 2nd power is 4. Eliminate again the 0. And 2 to the 0 power is 1. So let's add this. 256 plus 16 is equal to 272 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So therefore, binary number, which is 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1, is equal to 277. So that's all. Thank you for listening. I hope you understand and learn how to convert binary number into decimal and decimal number into binary number.